Hi, y'all. If you were just here, I did a live a little bit ago, um, and I was asked to sing a song because, and I thank you for being in the live earlier. I'm just so full of like light right now. Like y'all gave me your hearts tonight. Thank you so much. But I've never sang for you. And I never sang for you because I was afraid of what I thought people would say. Because when a 13-year-old boy slips that he was molested, you lose your childhood very early. And when folks tell you that your voice isn't good enough, you stop. And, when you're on the internet, you know, there are some things that you're just afraid of, but y'all watched me grow. I used to wear makeup on this camera. I've not worn makeup in years. If I told y'all that I was going to give y'all what I got, I was not going to lie. And I used to sing a lot when I was songs to myself, Luther Vandross, but, Anne Murray, things like that. But I would sing hymnals that I had learned. And I was asked to sing, and I think she had left before, and I thought about that when I was in the shower. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to sing a song for you that I sing to myself. And if you don't like that, you don't like it. But I've not sang this song in years, and I don't know why I'm giving it to you tonight. But it was added into my list of tools. I have a serenity prayer. I have a Buddhist girl, everything. But I never showed y'all this part of me. And I said that if I'm going to use my gift, those that need to hear it will hear it. And those that don't need it, don't need it. And I pray that heaven is real for you in the manifestation form. And to those that don't, that ceasing and timelessness return to you. But this is a song that I used to sing. And I'm going to sing it a cappella if you don't mind. And I'm going to look up the lyrics because I've not sang this song in a very long time. Mahalia Jackson was my favorite singer growing up. My mother had shown me Mahalia Jackson, and our favorite movie is called my favorite movie of all times are The Imitation of Life, 1959, with Lana Turner and Juanita Moore. Breakfast at Tiffany's, How the West Was Won, and McClintock. Those are my mother and I is our favorite movies. And when I was about 7 or 8 years old, I saw Mahalia Jackson in the end. My mom said that when I was 8, she said, sit down and watch this movie on AMC with me. It's going to show you something. I said, all right. And I watched the whole movie with Mahalia Jackson's voice. And the song that she sang was Trouble of the World. And I have not sang this song on camera or for anybody. And maybe this will give something to you. And if not, and I'm going to try hard to, because my voice was too loud growing up. Like your voice is too. So hopefully I can do this right after all I've learned. And tonight I'm singing this for my great grandmother. This is for Granny. Soon it will be done. Trouble of this world. Trouble of this world. Trouble of this world. Soon it will be done. Trouble of this world. I'm going home with God no more. Weeping and wailing no more. Weeping and wailing no more. Weeping and wailing, going home to live with God. Soon it will be done. Trouble of the world, Lord. Trouble of this world. Trouble of this world. Soon we will be done. Trouble of this world. I'm going home to live with God. And I want to see my mother. I want to see my mother, and I want to see my mother. Oh, to live with God. Soon it will be done. Trouble of this world, oh, trouble of this world, trouble of this world. How soon I will be done. Who with my trouble of this world, I'm going on to live with God. Prometheus taught us. The story of Prometheus is a story that was passed down from our ancestors, and we have worshipped relics, and those crosses were embodiments of their hope and their faith. But stories of old, of folks that passed down blessings, and our sacrifices manifested, that if we just hold on, that if we just keep on, that we would get it. If you don't return evil for evil, I know you're in trouble. I know they buked and scorned you, but you treat them the way that they ought to be treated, not the way that you want to be treated, the way that they should feel. And that song got a little boy through a long time, written on my heart. And I hope that I give this to you until the day I die. But I have seen it. I have been there. Whether it be a stone or an old book, whether it be a picture or a recipe book. If I give you Jesus, if I give you Allah, that's a focusing point, and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you, and the cloud will meet you of witnesses that have carried fire. And when Stephen looked up as he was being martyred, as they were stoning him to death, he said that he had seen Jesus in a cloud full of witnesses, of a bunch of humans and folks that were touched by spirit. And I wanted to finish the story. There was a great cataclysmic event that almost killed everybody. We would not be here. And there were only 8 to 15,000 human beings on this planet. And that is extinction level. Okay? There are over 7 billion people on this planet, and you're going to wonder why. The only reason why that we as a race did not die was because the breeding pairs, where there were 1 male for every 32 females, that had the numbers been reversed, and there were more men than women, when the men left the village to cut the land for themselves and to destroy the land, there were mothers that had sons that were watching and waiting in matriarchal societies, that had fished, cooked, hunted, and raised the land because they knew that seeds, the same womb that would give birth to nations, was through the seed in this ground. When they defied gods, all they had was the fire of hope. I know you're in trouble, but iron sharpens iron. Surround folks around you that fan your fire and make you feel good about yourself. Won't no friend make you feel bad about what you do. You cannot control the foundation that you grow on. You can't. And you can have faith, but you can't get there without hope. Because hope defies logic, not faith. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for. Hope lives inside of us. And the gift of fire from Prometheus was hope. Jesus taught us hope. The Buddhas taught us hope. The Prophet Muhammad was taken up in a fire in a cave and came out with hope. We cling to icons that they gave us, and they are relics, but the icons live in us. And we have to embody what they gave us. Are you a sun god, or do you burn down systems of oppression that bound your ancestors? Do you pray to Tlaloc for rain, or do you make it fucking rain? Because if you're still praying for rain and you're not out there dancing around a fucking fire, you've gotten it wrong. You were sharpened by iron, and I was sharpened by women made out of iron. And they made diamonds, but they were made out of iron. They poured gold into statues made of foil because they believed in them. They saw the carbon in them, the iron parts of them. But them bitches were made from iron, and they had no gold. They had no diamonds to give. They had no platinum to give. But they were made of iron, and they clothed a bunch of fucking men in gold, and they showered them in diamonds when they were in trouble. He brought us fire as we defied God that tried to drown us in famine. they cursed the land for us to die. We defied their death. We defied their floods. We defied everything with hope. And that was the fire of going through hell and seeing it. And I have seen it. And I may not have a lot of money, but all I have I give unto you. By our faith meeting, by our electrons and our neutrons meeting, we're going to do a nuclear fucking fission. And the same power that caused the Big Bang, everything was there in the beginning. We're going to activate that shit because that's what we're going to do. And now we have healed each other. If you're still sitting in a church and you're not out there, you're doing it wrong. You got what you have needed from them. You have gotten what you needed from that icon. It is now a relic to you. Wrap it around your neck. You have surpassed that teacher now. Go find another one. The beginning of enlightenment is the first step. And when wisdom and fire was given to mankind, when Solomon got wisdom, he opened the temple to polytheists and mathematicians as he was cursed by the church. Silver and gold have I none, but all I have I give unto you. And my trouble is over. And I'm here to get you out of fucking trouble. How? By reminding you who the fuck you are. The only thing I will force you to do without consent is love yourself, not in my presence. You will never shame yourself. You will never shame me in my presence. Because I am you, bitch. And you are me. And we have the same goddamn fire. Don't you ever shame yourself again. And I'm going to get you there. Through self-accountability, not martyrdom. By establishing boundaries and not being offensive, but defensive. Creating walls that are homes and not, oh, we got time. I have 17 years left in my body, and I'm going to give all of it to you. And if something happens before they let me get to 50, I have given all I have. We are in trouble, and only we have the fire to stop it. So let's burn this shit down and warm those that come to us. I love you. Love yourself. Love other people. Take care of yourself and other people. If your hands can't help somebody, please don't use your hands to hurt. And if your hands can't help but to hurt somebody, please stay away from others. And I'm going to tell you something. I have been covered by a cloud of people for a long time. A long time. I went to a spiritual retreat from a lady on here. She found me on TikTok. She no longer follows me because I'm pro-Palestine and she's a Zionist, but thank you for the trip. It was free. The first night I was there for rest and relaxation, and they used this special camera to take this picture. And I had done a meditation and I saw some things that I never thought I would see in my life. We have time to talk about it. But I had done everything that woman told me, that white lady told me to do. And I did the work. I used my journal because I needed something else. When we had taken the last picture, that was the picture. That was the fucking picture. I have been covered by a cloud of women made of iron and stone. And they gave bastards diamonds when they were made of iron. I'm covered. And I'm about to cover you. And I'll see y'all soon.